Megan Edwards with MiningIR. We are here at the mining investment event in Quebec City with Knox Henderson, head of IR at StrikePoint Gold and trades under the TSXV under the symbol SKP. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Megan.
So tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got into this business.
Oh, well, I've been in this business a while. I guess my biggest claim to fame is I worked for the Discovery Group and worked for Great Bear Resources and Kodiak Copper simultaneously. And those were both really big discoveries, obviously. And so after I left that group in 2021, I kind of reconnected with my friend Mike Allen, who's the CEO of this company.
Okay.
We were both, in that sort of same hemisphere, I guess you could say. So it's like getting the band back together.
I love that. I love that thing. That's great. Can you give us a quick overview of StrikePoint Gold?
Yeah, we have, we're really focused on Nevada. We do have assets in BC, one of which we just sold to one of our sister companies, Dolly Varden Silver. So because we're
Dolly Varden?
Dolly Varden, yes.
Love that.
Yes. So we sold our Porter asset up in the Golden Triangle for $1.2 million of Dolly Varden stock, which I'm sure we'll appreciate moving forward.
Yeah.
And Sean Kunkun, who's the president of Dolly Varden, is the chairman of StrikePoint Gold.
Okay.
So he hired Mike Allen a couple of years ago to, take over the company as CEO. Mike's a Nevada guy, so we really did focus on Nevada.
Okay.
And Mike's had, a history of discovery in Nevada. Him and I worked together 15 years ago. We acquired an asset called the Hasbrook deposit near Tonopah. We acquired that with another company. At the time, it was valued, it cost about $30 million. That's now probably has an NPV of about close to $200 million. And we've since left then. While I was at Great Bear, Mike was with Northern Empire. And Northern Empire, he acquired the Sterling deposit in Nevada's Walker Lane for about $10 million. Sold it 16 months later for $120 million. So that was a nice flip. And then Mike went on to Eclipse, which ultimately acquired this Hercules deposit, which is the one that we're working on now. So back in the day, about 4 years ago, Mike sold Eclipse for the Hercules deposit for $25 million. And it went into this company that ultimately went bankrupt on another asset. So they never worked on the Hercules deposit. So here we are 4 years later, they were kind of stuck. So we were able to acquire the Hercules deposit back. Okay. Now keep in mind, when Mike originally had this asset, it had 250 holes. And then he kind of figured out the geological mystery behind it, meaning instead of drilling with the structures, drill across them. Okay. And that's putting it very plainly.
Yeah. Very technical.
Very technical, yes. But he sold it for $25 million, and we ended up buying it back for $250,000 from a bankrupt company. Yeah. So in another company, he bought the same asset back for a penny on the dollar. So here we are in a great spot. We rolled back the stock 10 to 1, and we raised $3 million, and we drilled. And now there was an exploration target on this thing, which is a bit kind of lower confidence than an inferred resource, but it's an NI 43-101 target of about 800 to 1 million ounces, ranging from 0.48 grams per ton to 0.6 grams per ton. So all of a sudden we have 1 million ounces that we got for $250,000. So we drilled, we just proved up that yes, our drill program, we drilled 1,400 meters in 7 holes, and we hit very similar grades.
Right.
The best hole was like 117 meters of 0.45 with 12 meters of 2 grams. So anything at 0.6 or even 0.5 in Nevada oxide gold is very mineable. I mean, the numbers don't rock the world, but they are actually highly economic in Nevada. Okay. So we're very happy about the results that we had. Yeah. Now we're going to kind of drill south of that because it's open to the south. Yeah. And we do have other zones that are that we will also drill. Just to kind of for a new discovery.
Well, I was going to ask you what's exciting right now, but I feel excited already by everything you just said. I don't know what you can tell me, but you are working on the gold projects in Nevada. Is there anything more exciting to tell us?
Well, as I said, we have a big property. It's 100 square kilometers. Yeah. The prime targets were the Cliffs and the Hercules zones. That's where that 1 million ounces target is. Yeah. But we also have permits to drill to the south. And historically, there's been very good results in drilling and in sampling. So we're going to go in addition to drilling to the south and the extension, we're going to go drill those other zones. One of them butts up to, Newmont owns a donut hole in the middle of that. So one of those assets sort of butts right up against their ground as well. So, yeah.
That is exciting.
Yeah, and then we have another asset called the Cooperite deposit. That's further to the south. That's next to Anglo Gold's Ashanti's silicon deposit, which is 16 million ounces. We drilled right across from that. These are all volcanic calderas. It's all around the rings of a volcano. That's all those deposits in the Walker Lane are volcanic calderas. So we did drill down there. We didn't hit the sort of higher grade, but there's another company that sort of bought all the ground around us and they're drilling. And, you know, we think that if they hit anything, they're going to have to come and talk to us because they're going to run into us.
Right.
So Cooperite has some good, exciting things there. But we're really focused on Hercules and drilling Hercules right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are some of the company's recent milestones or big news? You kind of touched on it anyway, but.
Yeah, it's the drill results that we put out. We put 2 rounds of drill results out. It was 1,400 meters all in 7 holes, all within, you know, range of the exploration target. So it confirmed that the target is good and the target is true and right and
that's
fantastic.
All you want, really.
Yeah, and then we did sell the assets, so that put some our BC assets to Dolly Varden, and you know, we're going to hang on to those shares because we're big believers in Dolly Varden, and so those 2 were good catalysts, and that's, you know, so we're in a good financial situation to keep going. So yeah, we're probably looking to drill back in, you know, the fall.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what should investors be watching for in the next 6 to 12 months? Drilling?
Yeah, definitely in the fall. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
And what sets StrikePoint Gold apart from others in the exploration space, do you think?
Well, I think it's the track record. You know, Mike's operated in Nevada for a long time. He's had some good success there. Any company that I worked on, like for, you know, Great Bear, they were really focused on you know, Red Lake. Mike's really focused on Nevada. So, and you know, the thing about Nevada is there's not a mining company in the world that doesn't feel comfortable operating in Nevada.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in the business of exploration. We want to sell this to someone that's going to build a mine. And there's lots of mining companies in Nevada and everybody wants to work in Nevada.
Yeah.
So, and with all our years working in Nevada, we know all the players from all the bigger companies in the mid-tier. Everybody knows this in the claims office.
Right.
And so we really do have a stake and long-term vision for Nevada.
Got it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you again. If viewers want to get in contact with you or learn more about you, where do they go?
They could go to www.strikepointgold.com, or my email is kh@strikepointgold.com.
Okay.
Mike's is ma@strikepointgold.com, and so on and so forth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Well, go have fun today, and thank you so much for your time.
All right. Well, thank you.
Appreciate it.